Hello and welcome to another update video about Render. Yeah, Render has moved into the upper support area finally. Been waiting for that. This is here the B-wave support area that I have mentioned in the last update. So basically that dip here on the Render chart is in line with expectations. It is possible that out of this B-wave pullback, a larger wave 4 occurs. So if we break below $6.79, then I have to assume that this fourth wave, which presumably finished on the 13th of April, 12th of April, 13th of April, that this is still unfolding with a support area that wouldn't have changed, right? So lower support, which is relevant for the scenario that a wave 4 is still unfolding, only preferred if we break below $6.79. That lower support area is defined between $6.56 and $4.15, even though I have to say, the market reacted to that support area already in April. It's a good reaction, really good reaction. But if we come down into this support area again, we will likely end a little bit below the A wave low. So possibly $5.22, the 50% retracement level. That would be, let's call it an ideal target for wave C. Not only because this is the next downside fib level, no, it's also when I measure the length of the A wave and I go to the high of the B wave, then there is Fibonacci confluence around that level, yeah, because I've got the 100% extension of the A wave, which is a key target for the C wave, and I've got this 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and they overlap, and yeah, there could be some good Fibonacci confluence, but only if we break below 679, I would focus on that. I could even take off the 656 level, but I don't want to make the impression that the price has to come down to 522, okay? It doesn't have to. It's just that we're currently in a correction, we're currently in a pullback, and we're going to be in a pullback until the market gives us a signal that first resistance levels break. And it's just a question of how deep does the correction need to be, and we can identify some levels where the price might show a reaction. Now, as I said, in the alternative perspective, I think 522 would be a key level of interest. Below $4.15, I would have to assume that something more bearish is playing out, and we might not get that one more high that I'm actually looking for into the $20 region. But for now, in the white count, I was also looking for a pullback as per previous updates. In this scenario, the wave 4 bottomed here around the 12th of April. We have an ABC structure to the upside, which I call a larger A wave because the market failed to rally in 5 waves. It was a 3-wave move. Then this here, that was the idea, would be a B wave. It might actually have been a triangle that, well, the B wave in the B wave. There's no reliable micro count here, but we could say maybe A wave down, like a B wave triangle, and now we're coming down in the C wave, or A, B, and this is a 1, 2, 3, some kind of a 4, 5 or something before we finish this. Bottom line is, as long as it's holding 679, we should see a C wave rally from here. And once we have the B wave low in place, I can give you a target for wave C. However, I can just base it on the last low, and then I would like to see the 100% extension to be reached next, and we'll see how it develops from there. $17, possibly 22, because that's the next larger extension. Actually, there's one more in between, the 1.236 extension, and that is at $20. So I think the mindset has to be, we are currently in a correction. There are some fib levels to watch for a potential reaction. So we are currently in a correction, some fib levels to watch for a reaction. But I'd like to see first a break above the last small swing high, which is kind of this one at around $10.46, $10.50, to get an indication that some kind of a low is in place. And one more low seems likely anyway. So next support is at 831 and then 765, which seems like a likely target. That's my update about Render. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.